Okay, we're back. I had to stop. It's funny how, because I had to stop the video because the doorbell was ringing, because it was the town water. They were checking our, to see if it's them or us, as far as like, because there's too much pressure coming in. Our pipes are screaming and too much water. And so I just thought it was funny, like the timing of it all and the reading, like what they're bringing in as far as the water. And they're talking about all the, Iana Kiana Oina. Oh, my ear's screaming now. Iana Siana Tuiana Oina. They're talking about all of us and like our pressure and winding up and winding up and winding up, and then needing to release that, right? And then so then the timing of them, then the guys are at the ringing the doorbell going, "We're here about the water pressure." So that was funny. Okay, back to it. Okay, so again, they are talking about how, like, so it's, this is our insides, and this is them, our us being wound up, because there's just so many different things going on. There's so much going on. Fire as far as like emotions go, because we are like iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. And even though they're saying they know, they're like, they know water is usually tied with emotions, but this is different because this is like fire emotions. This is like iana kiano suiano oyana. This is like there's so much rage in the world right now, in our country right now. If you're in a lot of countries right now, so I can't just say it's just in America, because that is untrue. It's a lot of places. Iana tuiano oyana. There's just a lot of fire and rage. Ana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. So much fire and rage, and so much confusion, so much oyana kiana oyana siano tuiano oyana, so much oyana, like a loss of like, so much loss of like iana kiana oyana. So there's grief and there's loss, but there's also like helplessness, is the like feeling helpless and not knowing like what to do or how to help. Oriana kiana suiano tuiano oyana kiana siana oyana. And that like ramps up our anxiety and our, that iana kiana oyana, because it's like you have the fire of your passion and inspiration and creativity, but then you have this fire of like that doesn't burn as beautifully and as like smoothly. This is the one that is of anxiety and fear and worry and doubt and rage. That one is like, all this is like real crackly and like oyana kiana suiana oyana. It's like, it's just like real crackly, and not like this, the one that is of passion and hope and inspiration and drive and all of that. That is like this beautiful smooth, like this beautiful smooth flame. And this one over here is all crackly and like like unstable. This one's unstable. This is like a beautiful smooth, like smooth burning stable fire. It's not scary. You don't feel like, it's like having, this one is like the one that's contained like in a cauldron, and this is the one that like is the wildfire. You don't know what's going to happen with it. You don't know where it's going to spread. So they're saying that, going back to the slow mornings, the just feeling iana suiano tuiano oyana, like it just feels different than just say, you know how there's been times before where you're like, oh, I just feel like a lazy day. This feels even different than that. This feels deeper than that. This feels like I just need to just be, and just need to like, I just can't. You know, it's like I'm going to take slow mornings. I'm going to, I just, there's just not enough of me to go on the walk, or go, like if you're a runner, go running and all that stuff like that. It's like, it feels like that's not where you're needed. Almost like that feeling. It just doesn't feel like you're like, I just need a lazy day. This is different than that. This is deeper than that, on a deeper level than that. And they're like, listen to that. Listen to that call of needing to stay home and just be. It is important. It is important. It is important. Listen to the call. Listen to the call of Oyana Kiano Sowiano Towiano Oyana, of slowing your roll. Iana Kiana Sowiano Towiano Oyana. Oyana. It's like they're showing the difference of between like being like the Olympic swimmer and then just like just swimming and kind of, and then maybe like floating, and then just like slowly like exploring and just being part of the water and allowing it to hold you in the safe space. So they're saying like, listen to that call, go slow, lie in the space of being held. Oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. It is as if we are they're going back to us being the toddlers as we were the other day in that reading. Oh, excuse me. And how, how like the toddlers like to run around. I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do this and I want to do that. But then they get tired and they just want their mother to hold them. And that's us right now. We have been doing all this. I don't want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do this and I want to do that. But now we just want our Mother Earth, just to hold us for the time being, for right now. Just to hold us and rock us and help us feel safe and held and loved, and again, safe and held. Safe and held. Safe and held. Allow yourself to fall into that space, into that place. And they're saying that this is like Iana Kiana Sawiana Oyana. It's kind of like one of those Karate Kid moments of like, and then all of a sudden he's able to like throw out this crazy kick or something. It's like that, like where you're coming in, going inward, calming that roaring sea, putting water on that fire, allowing yourself to slow your roll, being held by Mother Earth, being held by Spirit, being held by your spirit team, your guides, your angels, being held by all that is. And then by coming to this quiet space, by quieting, unwinding your heart space, that gives us the power to part the seas. So we can see clearly and move more, like with purpose, like with that clear knowing and path through, by parting the seas. We must quiet and still this heart space. We must come into this place of stillness. Oyana siano tuyano oyana. Put your hand over your heart space, and it's as if my hand is on your heart space. Closing your eyes, slowing your breathing. Oyana siano tuyana. Oyana siano tuyana. Oyana siano tuyana. Oyana siano tuyana. Oyana siano tuyano oyana. 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 Iana kiana oyana. Iana kiano tuyano oyana. It's like they're pulling out. Oyana kiano oyana. Iana siano tuyano oyana. Oyana kiano suyano tuyano oyana. It's like they're pulling out the worry and the doubts. Oyana kiano oyana siano tuyano oyana. Oyana siano tuyano oyana. Oyana siano tuyano oyana kiano suyano tuyano oyana. Oyana siano tuyano oyana. Oyana. Suyano tuyano suyano tuyano kuyano oyana iana. They're saying the dragon's breath, the dragon's breath. They're giving you the dragon's breath. They're like, oyana siano tuyano oyana. In your heart space. Oyana siano tuyano oyana. I don't know. I hope you feel that calm. Can you feel that peace and calm? I feel like that dragon's breath. Oh, what a blessing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oyana siano tuyano oyana. So they're like in review. King of Wands. We are taking charge of all of our emotions. We are calming the flames. We are calming the flames by listening to that call to slow. The call to slow. We are listening to that. We are allowing ourselves to slow down, to be held in this space. We are allowing ourselves just to it's like whenever, like say you're sick and you have a mother that likes to do this, like where you would, like maybe she would bring you soup. That never happened to me, but that's okay. Because, and you would be like, oh, I don't want anybody come over here bringing me soup. But whenever she does, and she brings you this soup, and you drink the broth, and it coats your insides, and it makes you feel good and so warm inside, and it like soothes something you didn't realize needed to be soothed. Let's just pretend in the magical world that this happens. I know in this world that a lot of moms are working and all that stuff and doesn't have time, but in this moment in our magical universe, this is what's happening. This is what happens. The mother brings the soup, you sip on the broth, and it fills this spot, this place, and it soothes this part of you didn't even realize needed to be soothed. They're like, this is what is happening, and whenever we allow ourselves to do this, allow ourselves to just be and not rush here and there, not worrying about going to I don't want to miss this. I was invited to this and I was invited to that, and I'm supposed to go here and I'm supposed to go there. I've got to do this work, I got to do that work. My kitchen's a mess, my bathroom needs to be cleaned, the laundry is piling up, the sheets haven't been washed, all the things. But whenever we feel like, okay, I'm just going to wash the sheets, that's it. The dishes can wait till tomorrow. Everything else can wait. I'm just going to wash the sheets and I'm going to lie in them for the rest of the day. Be held and allow myself just to be held in the space. That is taking charge. That is taking charge. You've got the king and queen here. You're taking charge and you're tamping down that erratic flame of anxiety and pain. You are calming the fires and calming that roaring ocean. You are becoming like Moses and parting the seas. Iana siano tuiano oyana. You are honoring you by taking care of yourself in this way, this space. They're like, and magical things can happen when you do these things. When magical things can happen when you take, it's like taking ownership in a way that you didn't think. I mean, we are taught, society teaches you, like taking ownership means work, 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 work. But taking ownership in this way is rest, sleep longer, take a nap, be held today, whatever day this is, or whatever day that it is that you're able to allow yourself to be held by Mother Earth. Be the vessel that she is holding in her hands. Allow her to hold you in her hands and just rest. Be the toddler that is just tired of running around and needs her mother to hold her while she's and carry her home. Be her. Allow yourself to be carried. Don't like kick and be like, no, I can do it, and dragging your ass all so tired. Allow yourself to be carried. Trust in this and these times as well. Just as if you would trust the times where it's just full of like inspiration and drive and you're like, go, 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 and it feels so good. Trust in these times just as much as those times. These times are just as much needed as those times. These are the times that fuel those times. These are the times that prepare you for those times. These are the times that are integrating those times. These are the times that are like evolutionary. Like this is like there's all kinds of interior stuff going on that we don't even realize, and it's like it feels like it's draining us a bit, like we're heavy, but it's because there's stuff going on like in our inner and outer worlds that we need to rest, because it's taking more energy than we realize to process and integrate and become. We are in the process of becoming, and we need rest. We need to allow ourselves to be held during this time, to be held and kept safe. We need to feel safe during this time. And sometimes that means taking a nap. So take a nap. Sip on your hot tea or cocoa or whatever it is. Watch a movie. Read a book. Be held. Just be. Just be. And this will be the magic of, this is the key to stillness again. Stillness within. Allowing you to be the one to part the seas. We are in a time of deeper connection. We are going deeper, connecting deeper, feeling more, hearing more, seeing more. We are coming online, and this is our rebooting time. So be still, be quiet. Allow, like, it's just as if your computer was getting an upgrade and you have to turn it off to allow it to integrate all those updates, to integrate into the system and turning it back on before turning it back on. And it turns on automatically, and it takes its time. Sometimes you see like it's just taking forever. It's taking forever getting all these updates and upgrades integrated into its system. Allow your system the time it needs to integrate these new updates and upgrades. We are being updated and upgraded in these different little ways, and we need the time it takes. So take the time. Don't rush it. You don't want to interrupt the updates and the upgrades. You want them to be fully integrated and part of you as one. You want to be able to be fully allow yourself to be fully connected and ready and willing and able when the time comes to part the seas. Iana kiana siana tuiana oyana. To see what needs to be seen, to hear what needs to be heard, to feel what needs to be felt, all the things. Iana kiana oyana siana tuiana oyana. Iana siana tuiana oyana kiana oyana. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May we receive these blessings. Iana siana tuiana oyana kiana siana tuiana oyana. With much love, much love. Oyana kiano suiano tuiano kuyano oyana. May you feel held today. Thank you for being here. Thank you.